Hello, Mass Effect Nation! We're back to do stuff and things. Mass Effect things, Mass Effect stuff.
Congratulations on your first task of the day. Press any key now. I think today we get to go on our fantastic voyage to find Liara. Finally. I've been waiting a while.
Hey, we got experience points for just playing the game. You get 240 experience points. You remembered what Mass Effect was. Okay, so I say we check the area out. Do Shepard himself. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of all those things. Just in case the enemy shoots us as we walk by them. I do not want to get blown up by things. Okay, so I want to check the area, and then I guess we have to use that mining laser to carve a path to another area where Liara might be, or do something. Oh, here we go. Something to hack. Oh, good. Armor-piercing rounds are good for Geth. Weapons locker.
So, what we've seen for the upgrades goes up to like a tier 3. Are there more tiers?
Yeah, there's like tier 12 and like
Nice.
13. And I don't know what the max tier is. It may just keep going
I wonder
up.
at what level it unlocks the different tiers that you could.
I think it
have
depends on
available.
level and what you have already equipped. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, it's one of these Simon Says things.
I wonder if I could find out what levels. I'm sure I can. I like knowing those things. That way I have also the small goals to work towards before I can unlock whatever's next.
Yeah. I understand, that makes sense. Oh, we use a mining laser to destroy a path underneath so we can free Liara. We have to use the elevator to get higher up. Let's save. Oh, our mission. It says, do what we're doing. Good, we're doing it.
Thumbs up!
Oh, that was that one mission with the distress call that we just kind of ignored. At least for the time being.
We can't handle your drama right now. Just chill for a minute. We'll be there soon.
Like, chill for 12, 36 hours. Somewhere between that number.
You look like you're perfectly capable. Just hold it off for a while.
There she is. She looks like she's having fun. Hello.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
I bet it's really good for her joints.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment.
First, what's your bank account PIN number?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Well, we just used it. It's an elevator.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Wow, Tally. Why don't you just become in charge? Okay, so this whole place is falling apart because of what Commander Shepard did with the mining laser. That kind of sucks, huh? He's destroying Prothean ruins. I bet you the Council isn't gonna like that. Oh, it's a Krogan. We fought one of those before. We killed him, so...
Brennan, don't. That was fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
You've probably got 8 minutes to finish the fight and get out.
Whatever it is you
They definitely want
nothing.
Liara.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
I wonder if you can use her.
Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
I thought he always gets what he wants, and now it doesn't matter. I guess we can level up real quick. Okay. Pistols? Do you want to put one in pistols?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, we can unlock
That's
lift.
what I was gonna say.
So our throw is more powerful, and next time we level up, we will unlock lift, which pretty much lifts everything within 4 meters of the target into the air, rendering enemies immobile and unable to attack.
Wish we'd used the one from pistols in that, but it's okay.
Yeah. We can unlock Adrenaline Burst. That resets his cooldown times on all his abilities, so we can use them
That
again.
should be good with dealing with multiple enemies.
Yep.
Assault rifles, I guess.
Yeah.
Callie, she seems Quarian machinist. Let me read that again.
Tech
Oh.
resistance and shield capacity.
Weren't we gonna put? You didn't want to put any into first aid. She needs one in pistols at least.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe 2 into pistols.
Yeah, we need to unlock shotguns for her. So that'll work.
I wonder, does she have a preference?
She, well, the lore has always had her use shotguns pretty much.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'd heard that.
Maybe we can knock both of these
Princess
down with a
told
throw.
me. She heard from Pompeii.
Let's put one of these in. The rocket trooper can go. No, this... man. Rocket trooper stasis. No, rocket trooper hack. This guy... Garrus has no shields. Shield boost on Garrus. He has his shields. Use overdrive. I'm gonna do my barrier. Who's left? Who's left? Someone over there? Sabotage his weapons ×2. Got him. Nice. Go, go, go! Commander Shepard running time. Commander Shepard running time. Hey, he said move, move, move. He let her run ahead of him so he can protect her from Rob. They're going through your warm tumor. Oh, they made it out just in time.
The worm tumor.
It has
The
collapsed.
worm with a tumor.
Yeah, see, he was last out. He made sure everyone else made it out. Even though it was his fault those ruins got destroyed, I can guarantee you the Council will find a reason to be pissed off about that.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Well, his
Joker
name's
pulled
Joker.
our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one,
She's good
is
to have.
worth almost any
Yeah.
risk.
Knowledge of the Protheans.
But the
I can see
beacons were
that.
only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Oh, you're jealous! Haha!
I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
Antibiotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably
You have a
just
migraine, Kind's an
mental
expert.
exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Oh yeah, we answer to them.
Received
We're
your report,
Spectre.
Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Norman.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major
knew it.
Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Huh. Nice. Okay. So now after every story mission, I believe you could go to your crew and they might have more unique things to say. So we'll go try to do that and talk to everyone.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Oh. We have a new codex entry, which we will look into later. Another one, and another one. We have a lot of them. We gotta do those. We'll do more every episode until we go through them all. Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this
we've
is going.
done
You
that
did a
before.
background check on me, didn't you? Well, you want me. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
go
you
through it
mean-
again. I'm gonna
okay,
just skip it because we've heard
Put
this
the
before
Normandy
in
in my
this
hands
game.
and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and
Nothing
dance
new.
unless
Ship
you
status
like the sound of
report.
I have to go.
All right.
Yeah, I
So
guess
that
we can. I guess
Commander.
that might be new.
Something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they
No,
said she'd
no,
be?
it's the same. Okay.
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
Nothing new.
Balance
Nothing
is
new
what
from
you'd
him except
expect.
the initial
Takes a
dialogue
while
about
to
the
get used to
medal.
that oversized drive core we got stuff. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance.
I have to go.
All right. See ya.
Okay, bye. We have to go. Not interested. Now we can go talk to the rest of the crew. Doopity 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 doo. Salute me, blonde person. Thank you. Salute time. Okay. I wonder what's in his little utility belt. What does he actually need as he runs around the ship?
He has breath mints,
He's got like
Like,
gum and some candy.
aspirin,
He's got like Sour Patch Kids.
for like, well, and etc. and for whenever, you know, Kaiden's around.
Pretzels with cheese dip. Microwave. Where's Kaiden with some... You need Excedrin, Kaiden? I'm gonna walk
Couple
up to you.
pizza rolls.
Wipe your brow as you deal with your migraine.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Huh.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
And play Go
We'd
Fish.
sit around and bowl every night after dinner, play cards or network games.
See, I called it Go Fish.
There was this girl
Pretty much.
named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
He's like trying to phase him out of going after his Kool-Aid. It's like, no, Liara is mine. I want blue babies. I want blue babies that make furniture float. Creates a singularity in the womb. This baby killed itself and its mother in the womb by creating a biotic spell.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
She was just picking her nose. She feels starving.
Commander,
She was looking
are
up
you coming to check up on
extranet
me?
stuff.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Liara goes through a lot of character growth throughout Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, because as you know, she starts off now as like the innocent just thrown into a crazy situation, like socially withdrawn scientist. But you'll see, she changes so much.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
No, how would they
Think
survive?
about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Now, I don't want to get into details or spoilers, but you do determine who Liara's father is, and you get to talk to them in Mass Effect 3. So, it'll be a while. We'll get there, though. That's why we're trying to do as many Let's Plays as we can. Obviously, I'm still doing news videos and other things, but I figured, hey, let's do some Let's Plays since we want to play Mass Effect.
He likes staring at walls.
Yeah, it's his favorite.
He likes to escape to his own little land.
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Sarah.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right, or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not true.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
There's always a way to do things right.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns,
Ashley.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
It's my
Engines,
ship.
sensors, weapons.
It's a Spectre ship.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
That's
Commander.
right.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
I didn't know he would
Dismissed.
snap at her like that. I didn't want to be stern. I wanted to be stern, but not that stern.
I would have.
I mean, this is a Spectre
F her.
ship. Like, we need
I
to
don't like
start...
her. She's racist.
Yeah, she's xenophobic. We need to start...
She's racist, she likes drama, and she wants to gossip.
We need
I
to
don't
start
like her.
meddling and befriending with the other species because we're not the only species in the galaxy, and we never will be.
So, we've got Saren on.
I sounded really harsh.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
It's very interesting. I like Rex. He also changes throughout the game. All these characters do. And depending on your choices, they carry over to the next game. So the characters themselves, like Rex and Tali and Liara, all change also, depending on choices you make. And what's the name of the husband from Roseanne?
Dan.
Yeah, what's the name of the actor?
John Goodman.
For some reason, Rex always reminds me that he does the voice for Rex. I don't think he does.
He doesn't.
I know he probably doesn't.
He also does the voice for the monster in Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah, Sully.
Sully.
Yeah.
He has a burly.
I think he's
manly
dead,
voice,
isn't he?
but no.
I thought he had a heart attack some years ago. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe not.
No, he's not.
Okay, good, because I like him. He plays a really good bad person, too. There's a movie called Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon where he plays a bad weapons dealer, and he does a really good job at being a bad guy.
Whose ship was
lots of movies.
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Dang.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
She needs a box.
The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving.
Yeah, like
and
her
the
own little
engines
space.
are so quiet.
Yeah.
How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter
Sleep
shut
with a
down.
fan on.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Interesting. Alright, now we can equip our people with the equipment we've gained from our missions. Okay, so pistol's the only thing he could use. Heatsink 3. We can Omni-Gel one of those recoil dampers. And then he has chemical rounds 3. We don't need 2 anti-personnel rounds. And we don't need a hammerhead rounds 2. Okay. So that's good. We have a lot of that stuff. So let's upgrade everyone and sell the rest for money. We have 120 something Omni-Gel, which is pretty good. Actually, I would like to have 150, I think, is the minimum that I like to have. Which isn't too far off. Okay, now we're good. That's the minimum Omni-Gel I like to have, usually is 150, so I'm prepared for almost any situation. Liara is a pretty strong biotic. That's an upgrade for her. Recoil damper. Radioactive rounds, that's fine. And stimulant pack. Tally! Heatsink's fine for the shotgun. Hammerhead rounds 3. Okay. Your pistol you use, that's fine. Just trying to make sure they have the best stuff they can have.
I wonder how Tally and Liara get along.
That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Very good question. He doesn't need improved sighting on that. Hammerhead rounds 3, definitely. Chemical rounds 1, that could be omni-gelled. There we go. We have no more armor upgrades. Garrus? That's good. Chemical rounds is fine. Improved sighting 3, improved sighting 3, hammerhead rounds 3. I think we, for the most part, have everyone outfitted. Oh, we have all the squad members now available. So that's cool.
Okay.
Phasic rounds, let's get rid of those. Equip radioactive. Ashley. Improved sighting on your assault rifle, that would work, that's fine. Hammerhead on the shotgun. Hammerhead. Do we have any other better hammerheads? No. Okay. That's a better. Okay, boom. Now we can sell the rest and see what we can buy. Since we've done a mission, there might be some new stuff we can buy.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Sell, 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 sell. We'll keep both of these just for the heck of it and that one. Okay. Armor. I like to look at armor. Armor's pretty good as an upgrade. Medium armor. Who can wear medium armor? Ashley, probably. Let's look at pistol upgrades. The highest pistol is... Is this an upgrade for us? No. We have a much better pistol. I almost say let's just keep the money we have and go somewhere else. We have a lot of money, don't we? We have 41,000 credits, so we've made some money. After we, let's go back and let's do another planet in, that Geth system. And then after we do that whole Geth quest chain, I want to go back to the Citadel and do some more shopping.
Okay.
And see if we can upgrade any of our stuff. And maybe not this episode, but the next episode after I can talk to you about some controls, since we'll be back into doing the Geth quest chain on those planets. I want you to do one of the planets.
Okay. I'd like to do that.
Okay, so we're going all the way back to the Armstrong Nebula, and we're going to Hong. So after Hong, probably in the next episode in Vamshi, you will do Vamshi. So get ready for that. Because we have about 20 minutes left in this Let's Play, so this should be enough time to finish this one. And then after we do this system and another system, we'll do another mission.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication.
Damsel in distress.
Huh.
If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Actually, we should go there first. Because that has something to do with this specific system.
We don't want to, like, make her wait there for 3 days in a row. Like, she'll get hungry.
She'll die. She'll forget to go pee-pee times. She'll get arrested for public
she won't
urination.
Want to leave. She's like, I don't know. He could be here, like, any second.
Spectre here. Hello, my name is Spectre. So I guess we're going to the Citadel a little early. That's fine. Who do you want to bring onto the Citadel?
Liara.
Liara. And Tally?
Yeah.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Well, we can level up Liara. She has 34 points. A sorry scientist. Liara's background allows her to maximize her biotic abilities. Every point in this tree reduces recharge time, cooldown of biotics, and improves her health, restored, and recharge time when squad healing.
Instantly, we should put 4 in there.
So, first aid is better, reduces recharge time on first aid, and reduces recharge time on biotics. How many? 4?
Uh-huh.
How about 6? It's maxed out now.
How much does that? Okay, let me read it. Okay. And then, barrier.
Yeah.
We need to do first aid and yes, like throw. But, barrier, we're gonna need. What's up there to be unlocked? Stasis.
Now we have 2 crowd control capabilities. I want to put 2 in throw, 2 in warp, 2 in stasis.
Ooh, well. Maybe more.
I want to do
warp.
advanced barrier.
I don't think anybody has
Warp, and we'll
what you
unlock
have.
singularity, and then we'll do singularity, which creates like a black hole vortex, which draws enemies and objects towards it.
Okay.
And then I want to do a couple points in singularity. 4 points to be exact.
Throw.
Unlock lift, and let's unlock lift 2. There we go, look at that.
1 more point left. Do you want to put it in first aid or lift?
Let's do first aid. Just in case, because Tally doesn't have first aid. No, we have more missions. Asari diplomacy. You've received a cryptic message from Nasana Dauntius, an Asari ambassador on the Citadel. She wants to meet with you in person, so head to the Embassy Lounge on the Presidium. The Presidium. What's this?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the tourists. Throw money at a
because he was supposed to get the ship.
I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway?
Wow.
We got another blue that we can do because of our charm skill.
Good.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari?
This guy just won't stop.
Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow
I don't know if
alien
we'll be able to
nationals
pass.
free access to
Yes!
equipment.
So far, we beat him at every turn with our speech skill. That's why I love speech
Good.
skill.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justification?
No, we
for the
can't
stake
do
of this
it.
investment?
Dang it.
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to
At
the
least
Joint
we were
Military
able to
Council.
get the blues.
It will not be as
Yes.
negative as
So
I
it's,
planned.
we majority got the
Good
blues, all
hunting,
but
Commander
one.
Shepard.
So that's good.
Make us proud.
It seems like we diverted him, and we leveled up. So that's good. Okay. I want to put another in the Spectre. Health, accuracy, duration, and damage. Everything's
When
good
are we
in
gonna
Spectre.
unlock more for charm?
I think we need to put more in the Spectre to do that. I could be wrong. Or we just need to level up more. We can unlock lift. Or do you want to do another inspector?
Let me see. Spectre. What's the next? Oh. Yeah. Get closer to that.
Liara?
Lift.
I like lift. Do you want to do both in lift?
Yeah.
And then tally shotguns. And then we'll put 1 point in the shotguns. Boom. Done. Carry on. Somehow we got a grenade from doing that. I liked how you talked to me, Commander Shepard. Here, have a grenade. It's like, thank you.
In light of the recent attack on M.E.U.I.T.M, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that M.E.U.I.T.M was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Oh, so people are scared to start more human colonies, thinking they'll be attacked by Geth or whatever. Let's go check in with the Spectre vendor. Spectre vendor! Spectre vendor, sell stuff to me! He's got oatmeal and trees.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from M.E.U.I.T.M. I guess she was taken in
Oh,
the raid
you
on your
remember his
town.
backstory? How his parents were killed and everyone in that town was killed and he was the only survivor?
Oh.
And he was rescued when he was a child? I guess there is another survivor.
Oh.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die.
No.
I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing.
Oh, man.
The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my
Wish
way,
you had
Lieutenant.
more in
Sit
charm.
tight.
I know, I want to save her.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to. She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Maybe you have to unlock more and intimidate to get more in charm.
I don't think so. I remember me. Lieutenant Girard has asked for your help with the suicidal girl who has barricaded herself in the docking bay. She was taken from the Mindor colony by Batarian slavers in the same raid that killed your family. I want to save, because if the off chance we can't save her, I want to maybe see if we can level it up before we try it again, although at this point we don't have a choice. God, I hope we can save her.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
Oh, this is gonna be sad. That's crazy for Commander Shepard to have lost his whole family and stuff like that. He thought he was the only survivor, and now he hears there's another person.
And he has to save her.
This has gotta be hard for him.
Commander, glad to see you.
Wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Oh, we got a sedative.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off or walk away. I am willing to wait her out.
So we have
Good
a
luck,
sedative
Commander.
that could put her to sleep. Lieutenant Guard gave you a sedative. If you use it, if you can use it on the girl, she'll be taken to a psychiatric facility for help. He noted that she gets more agitated the closer you get to her, but you can always walk away if she gets too upset.
Oh, okay.
Strange. Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Talitha.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
What's the last thing you remember from M.E.U.I.T.M?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the Masters cage them. As they put the metal to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good! Don't want to be handled again!
How did you get here? Did you escape?
His
She
childhood.
can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her.
Wow.
Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. Daddy's... he's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid, stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
It is very sad.
Yeah. This mission always made me really sad. Huh. I think we need to gain more Paragon points to level up Charm more. I'm glad we were able to save her. That makes me pretty happy. It makes you put what Commander Shepard has been through in
When I
more
first arrived in the
perspective.
Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they
Huh.
would let me enter the wards.
Is it over, Commander?
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just... when I see her curled into a ball and shivering... She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
That's good. We did it. Okay, well, this is a good time to end this Let's Play. We're about at an hour. At the next Let's Play, we'll go try and upgrade some of our stuff in the Citadel, see if there's any new quests, and if not, then I want you to try the next Geth mission. Make sure if you like this gameplay, you like the video, and subscribe to the channel, share the gameplay if you want to be part of Mass Effect Nation, a strong community of fans that shares real Mass Effect news and information with one another. I just shared gameplay footage of Mass Effect Andromeda, the first ever, and I plan to break that information down, but make sure you check the video out so you can see the footage for yourself. And as always, thanks for watching. Kila Salai, Mass Effect Nation.